Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I want to share a beautiful story with you. A tale from ancient Vietnam called the Magic Lotus Flower. It's a story about kindness, perseverance, and the unexpected ways that goodness is rewarded. Long ago, in a small, peaceful village, lived a young woman named Lin. She was known throughout the village not for her wealth or her beauty, although she was lovely, but for her incredibly kind heart. Lin spent her days caring for her elderly, frail mother. They lived a simple life in a small hut, and though they didn't have much, Lin always found something to share with others, be it a warm meal for a hungry traveler or a kind word for a neighbor in need. One year, a terrible drought struck the land. The rivers ran dry, the rice paddies cracked under the relentless sun, and a mysterious illness began to spread through the village, affecting many people, including Lin's beloved mother. The village healer tried every remedy he knew, but nothing worked. Her mother grew weaker and weaker with each passing day. Lin was heartbroken, feeling completely helpless as she watched the person she loved most in the world fade away. Desperate, Lin visited the village elder, a wise old man, and begged for his advice. The elder looked at her with compassionate eyes and told her of her legend. The legend spoke of a magic lotus flower that bloomed only once every 100 years on the highest, most treacherous peak of the Jade Mountain. It was said that the nectar from this single flower could cure any illness. Hope flickered in Lin's heart. The Jade Mountain was a dangerous place, known for its steep cliffs, fierce winds, and wild beasts. Many had tried to climb it, but none had ever returned. Still, the thought of saving her mother gave Lin a courage she never knew she possessed. She thanked the elder, packed a small bag with some water and dried rice, and set off on her journey at dawn, her heart filled with both fear and determination. The climb was even more difficult than she had imagined. The path was barely visible, covered in sharp rocks and thorny bushes that tore at her clothes and skin. The sun beat down on her during the day, and at night, the cold mountain air chilled her to the bone. She encountered strange, menacing animals and had to hide in caves to survive. Many times, she felt like giving up, her body aching and her spirit nearly broken. But then, she would think of her mother's gentle face, and her resolve would strengthen. She had to keep going. After many grueling days and nights, exhausted and covered in scrapes, Lin finally reached the summit, and there, in the center of a small, crystal-clear pond, was the most breathtaking sight she had ever seen. A single lotus flower, its petals glowing with a soft, ethereal light, floated on the water. It was the magic lotus. Overjoyed, Lin carefully waded into the pond, collected the precious nectar from the flower into a small vial, and began her long journey back down the mountain. When she returned to the village, she rushed to her mother's bedside. With trembling hands, she gave her mother a single drop of the magical nectar. Almost instantly, a change came over her. Color returned to her mother's cheeks, her breathing steadied, and her eyes fluttered open. Within days, she was completely healed, her strength fully restored. News of the miracle spread like wildfire. Lin, being the generous soul she was, didn't keep the rest of the nectar for herself. She shared it with everyone in the village who was sick, and one by one, they all recovered. The village was filled with joy and gratitude. The story of Lin and the magic lotus flower became a cherished legend, passed down through generations. It serves as a beautiful reminder that true strength isn't just about physical power, but about the courage that comes from love and the incredible power of a kind and selfless heart. Thank you so much for listening to this wonderful story with me today. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tales from around the world. Until next time, stay kind and stay curious. Bye for now.